A final letter has arrived for you, carried on the wind from the other side. It is not written on paper, but it lives in the air around you, in your memories, dreams, and quiet moments. The person who once loved you is there too. The Archangel Michael says this. They kept vigil over you for nights after they died, were there while your soul screamed out in silence, and now they may finally speak the truth that they were unable to express while they were alive. When the world got too noisy, they couldn't find the words to describe it, so heaven sent them this message to answer your question. You believed their love died with them, but it dinged instead. They turned it into an invisible shield that enveloped you. Here with you now, one sentence at a time. Taipei men to receive blessing, 333. There was a secret they kept for years, not to deceive you, but to protect you. They believed that by keeping it to themselves, they could spare you the pain, but the pain eventually found its way too. They wanted to tell you how much you meant to them. I'm sorry, I'm proud, and you are everything I hoped you'd be. But fear wins out over love sometimes, and they let fear dictate what they say instead. But the words never came out. Type Amen to get blessing 488. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $120. Archangel Michael says, this is not, in the end, it's a bridge, a link between hearts that death and the passage of time failed to break. Your words flow like a river, touching your soul with each one. They recall the day you laughed together. They can still hear the sound of your delight. They remember the truth is, they loved you in a manner that words cannot express. Your voice, your face, and your kindness were always enough, and now they know that you never needed to prove anything. You were faithful, pure, and you never deserved the quiet they gave you in Taipei, which meant to receive blessing 657. Their love was imperfect, but it was genuine, and now it will last forever. They left behind nothing more than a memory that will come back to you soon, a hidden spot where you can still smell the scent, and when it. They want you to forgive yourself for every moment you felt abandoned, for every birthday they missed, and every tear you cried over them. When they return, you will feel them. It won't be a coincidence. It will be a sign, a message wrapped in time. Type Amen to get blessing 890. In silence, they were proud of you, but when you became all they had always imagined, they felt a pang of remorse and wanted to tell you how much they loved you. This letter is their way of making amends. By typing 124 into the space provided, you will have their blessing. To discover that someone once penned a letter, journal entry, or sentence jotted down during an epiphany, you never know when you might come across it, and when you do, you'll sense their spirit leading you. So instead of discarding it, hold it dear. It's more than just ink. It's their spirit communicating with you. Once more, to get blessing 355, there is a photograph of you that they concealed from the world. It hung on the wall, and whenever they missed you, they would gaze at it, unable to express their feelings. The photo contains more power than you know. It absorbed their thoughts about you. In order to get blessing 519, type Amen. Archangel Michael states, this letter is sacred. You are not reading it by chance. You are reading it because of their apologies and their love. They cheered for your small triumphs with an even louder chorus of voices than the world itself. They wept when you wept, and they laughed when you laughed. Their spirits have been with you through all of your triumphs and tragedies. It was never your burden to bear their stillness. They miss you more than you can fathom when you were laughing. They want you to start healing, not for them, but for yourself. Type Amen to receive blessing 199. Even though they didn't say goodbye properly, love triumphs over distance. This letter is proof of that. Each line is filled with truths that death couldn't erase. Your voice resides in your heart at this exact now. In the near future, there will be a shocking dream in which people don't seem to be dying but rather beaming with joy. Their grins will be genuine and their embraces will be comforting. That's a visitation. It's them crossing realms to say one more thing. Typing Amen will acquire blessing 823. They're safe and sound now, bathed in a light that speaks nothing but love. No anguish, no remorse, and part of them clings near you even in that wonderful place. Love knows no bounds. All it needs is a willing heart to reverberate. You are their favorite, the one who has ever looked into their soul without passing judgment. By typing Amen to get blessing 466, you have helped them through their absence in more ways than they could have imagined. You've deserved it, and now they want to repay you. May this letter serve as a turning point, conveying both the goodbye they were unable to express and the hello they had always intended. Let him in on the blessings. The world continued to spin while your heart remained frozen in one moment. They wanted to reach out and halt time so they could return, but they were unable. So they waited for this day, for this exact hour, when heaven would allow them to speak again. They saw that you survived after they went. By reading this spiritual message, you can feel their energy around you. They are gentle and loving, and you can even feel a chill run down your spine. Saying Amen will bring you blessing. 8. They wept when they witnessed your emotional breakdown following the burial because they will never forget the hurtful comments you spoke, whether they were spoken out loud or just in your thoughts. Spoke to you as you blinked at the ceiling, confused by their whereabouts. Now they wish you knew that they were always there backing you up. Even in your darkest hours, you felt their weird warmth and presence, even though you couldn't see them. Explain. That was their intention for Taipei to receive blessing 6111. They don't want you to mourn over unspoken things. They want you to experience the strength of what is being expressed now, and they want you to remember that each breath you breathe connects your heart to theirs. With your joy, courage, and kindness, you have unknowingly become their voice. You embody their better side, the one they never showed enough of before, but now they honor via you. To receive blessing 207, tap the Amen button. Right now, there is someone in your life, someone who makes them feel more at ease, and they ask that you be gentle and patient with them, since they may be sending you indications, like hearing their favorite song playing in a strange place or smelling their favorite scent for no apparent reason. This is not a joke, it's a spiritual message. The angels in heaven said they would find a way to get in touch with you again, and now that you're reading it, they've delivered. Say Amen to receive blessing 818. They simply want you to let your hair down, laugh till you squeal, forgive without reservation, and not allow your sorrow transform into guilt. It's more than just a memory. It's a transformation in your spirit, an uplift in your heart, and the return of a love that never really died. Don't let their absence cause you to withdraw. Instead, let this message unlock the door you've kept shut since they departed. If you'd like to show your support even more, you can make a super thanks payment of up to $120. They are accompanying you on your journey into the unknown. They may appear as a bird that falls on your window, the words of an unknown person, or an unexpected dream. Their grin is a message that they are still with you. They have never ceased believing in you, even when you have given up on yourself and others have rejected you. You have blessed them with an unfathomable love, the type that is both pure and selfless, and they have never felt it before, the everlasting kind. They were unsure of how to accept it, but they were eternally grateful for it. Your love is like armor to them. They want you to love again, to be bold, and to open your heart to more than simply other people. You were their favorite chapter in life, the one they read over and over in their minds, the one they never stopped loving. Even though the page has turned, you deserve to feel everything beautiful again. Type Amen to get blessing 447. Everyone has been waiting for you to hear this for a long time, and now that you hear it, the story continues. You are the sequel, the continuation, and the love that never stopped flowering. Type Amen to get blessing 211. Archangel Michael encourages, close your eyes now and feel the warmth rising. As a result, your soul may finally rest easy, and their light can grow brighter. Your heart can now understand what theirs could never communicate, and healing can begin. When you feel something in your chest, it's not a feeling, it's a connection. The love that lives in you is a blessing. A radiance envelops you as you complete reading their parting letter. One that you might not be able to perceive is 744 out. Their presence envelops you like a gentle blanket, reassuring you that all you've read was true. You were never abandoned, not even for a moment, and when you sobbed yourself to sleep, they were there. As you sobbed into your pillow, they observed how you concealed your anguish from others around you, how you put up a brave front for the world, but ultimately broke down in silence. They yearned to reunite with you in your embrace, but now they are able to touch your heart. Saying Amen will bring blessing. 822. On the day they passed away, time stood still for you. You continued forth, but a part of you remained stuck at that moment. You kept waiting for a sign, a call, anything. This message is that call. Heaven waited until today, 12th, so your heart can finally hold the complete truth. They didn't depart voluntarily, but rather to prepare something bigger. They are constructing a bridge that will lead you to further benefits that were previously postponed. Your suffering was not ignored. Each second of loss is being compensated for with heavenly favors. Type Amen to receive blessing. 510. They desire to witness let their final message be your starting point, the breath you didn't know you needed, and the dance you once did before the grief took root. You have grieved enough and waited long enough. Now is the time to rise. They will always be there for you, so when the going gets tough, take a moment to relax and breathe in the comforting presence of their arms around you. You will never be alone, not now, and never in the future. Tap Amen to receive blessing. 633 world. However, it is not your world. Their essence resides in your compassion, decisions, and the ability to love others despite your brokenness. By typing Amen to receive blessing 317, you will start to unlock memories, pieces of the past that you once thought were lost. Reunited with long-lost companions, you'll hear their laughter and remember the way they spoke your name. It will feel like magic, but it's really simply the alignment of their souls with yours, harmonizing perfectly. They were always there, you just didn't know how to listen. Now that you know how to type Amen to receive blessing 444, they want you to write. Not for anybody else, but for yourself, even if it's just a single sentence or word. Writing down your memories, what you miss, and what you wish they had said will help you heal, because they are. Angel Michael says this was more than a letter. It was a release. Listen now. Every word you type becomes a bridge tying your world to theirs. Every sentence is a cord tying yours to theirs. Type Amen to get blessing 206R. You can finally breathe easier. You no longer have to wonder if they understood the depth of your love for them. They did. They could feel it in every hug, call, smile, and even when you couldn't bear to think about them. Even when they weren't looking, they were silently giving thanks to God for you. You were their sanctuary, their favorite person, the one who loved them despite their imperfections. And those people will always be entwined with your heart. Their message is now complete, your love fully expressed, and nothing can take it away from you, not even death. So, speak of them joyfully, not sorrowfully, and when the time comes, tell their story the way only you can. Rest easy, my soul. Your narrative, however, will go on, and it will shine even brighter than before, for you now bear a divine portion of their essence. With each stride you take, you go a step closer to realizing their dreams, and with each day you opt to live life to the fullest. They grant their last request. Promise that you will not let this grief to dim your light anymore. Wake up tomorrow with the desire to breathe entirely love. This is the promise they want you to make, not for them, but for yourself. In order to receive blessing 999. They never intended for you to be burdened by sorrow. Rather, they hoped that their memory would give you wings rather than chains. You brought them solace in this world, and now they desire to share it with you in the next. When the night grows too silent, they will keep watch over you. They will walk by your side. Every tear you've shed, every muttered plea, and every moment you considered giving up were all heard, and they remained by your side, encouraging you to keep going, even when no one else did. You sensed their presence in the music, the air, the flicker of a light, and whenever you spoke their name. These are not just coincidences, but rather divine touches. They serve as assurance that they have been by your side all along. You were never left behind. You were selected to continue. Type Amen to get blessing 578. Soon, A scent will return to you. It might come abruptly when you're walking or resting. When it stops, you'll know it has been there all along. When you close your eyes and smile, it's like they're checking in with you again, leaving a spiritual imprint on your timeline. They want you to know that remembering them with love helps their soul progress as well. Your love is their path to light, so tap Amen to get by lighting a candle, saying their name, donning their favorite color, and dancing to their favorite music. You are drawing them closer to you, reminding their soul of the immense love that was bestowed upon them, and honoring their wishes that you rejoice rather than mourn their passing. You are their eternal link, their refuge. To get their blessing, simply type Amen into the space provided. Archangel Michael says, "When two hearts are bound by truth, not even death can silence them." This message was brought to you by a celestial messenger, not to be forgotten, but to be carried by your bravery, joy, and healing. Though the agony may return, it will be less intense and more manageable. Love is taking its place, and it won't fade, end, or break. Type A, meant to get blessed, 619. If you'd like to show your support even more, you can give a super thanks with a payment of up to $120. They're encouraging you to write, draw, sing, or talk is a sign that they want you to let your voice shine, your hands to create, and your soul to blossom so that they can share in all the beauty, passion, and creativity that you bring into the world. Get blessing 746 by typing Amen and letting this message be the permission you've needed to smile, trust, and believe again. They want you to forgive the past, the things they couldn't say, and the silence, and they ask that you do the same. You were loved and you were home, and now they repay that love with eternal appreciation. From wherever they are, they bless you. Mistakes and mishaps don't matter since they've already forgiven you. You are more connected than ever before through every sacred moment, every heartbeat, and with healing, protection, and calm. Hip males, receive blessing, 555. This is not the conclusion of the letter, but the beginning of a new way of feeling them. Your loved ones aren't through loving you yet, but they will be a guiding voice in your knowledge, a rock in your progress, and a ray of sunshine in your life. You are their greatest gift to them, and they will never stop loving you. They lean in closer, whispering that you were their favorite reason to believe in goodness, even as their love pours eternally from where they rest, wrapping you like invisible arms when the world gets loud and your heart feels fatigued. Your presence brought solace amidst their turmoil. In their dying moments, you were the one they cherished. As they drift between worlds, your name lingers like a sacred hymn on their spirit. Your heartbeat is a message they hear. Your powerful breath is a triumph they rejoice in. Seeing that you are still making the decision to climb brings serenity to their souls. They never wanted to leave anything undone, but life is full of mysteries, and love can be abruptly ended before it ever begins. The complete narrative has been revealed, which is why this communication has been permitted by heaven. Unfinished love requires a voice, and they want you to know that you did enough, gave enough, and were enough. Even when they were silent, they were proud. Even now, they are by your side, waiting to gift you with 234 images that you've hidden away, photos that you haven't looked at in a long due to the pain of the memories. Now is the time to bring them out and let the memories resurface, not to harm you but to heal you. As you gaze upon those photographs, the energy they captured in your grin will reverberate through the air. If you feel a sudden coolness or a gentle warmth on your chest, it is their way of touching your heart and reassuring you that they are still with you. Amen to receive blessing 913. As you read this, they are whispering these words. You are doing better than you realize. You have weathered storms that no one could have prepared you for. You have triumphed over obstacles that they were unable to face. They have seen it all now. They see your quiet, your triumphs, your humble sacrifices, your shattered parts that continue to radiate. You are the most resilient spirit people have ever loved, and not even death can alter that. To receive the blessings of Archangel Michael, type Amen. You were not abandoned. You were abandoned in charge. Their last wish is not that you mourn them eternally, but that you live for the two of you, that you laugh louder. The love they gave you was not meant to die, but to evolve into something eternal. As the wind clings to trees, invisible but ever moving and directing, you are not alone. Dream greater and love deeper. Type Amen to get blessings. 420. You may soon hear their voice again, not with your ears, but with your heart. A word they use too, a gentle murmur, just before you drift off to sleep. Don't brush it off, welcome it. It's their way of reminding you that I was always here, and I hope you can feel the weight lifted off your shoulders and the joy filled in your heart as a result of this message's arrival. 865. Because they are guiding you, put their name on anything important that you won't throw away. When you feel lost, repeat their name gently. When you feel delight, say their name in appreciation. Whenever you succeed, utter their name as a celebratory toast. They are the unseen miracle in your life. Love endures, but in a transformed form. You were destined to receive blessing. 333. This message was found today, April 12th. Failed to unrelated to timing is a stroke of genius. Your spirit has been touched by a letter. If the truth has reached your very being, you are free from the burden of sorrow. You are sustaining bond. They adore you. It has always been done, and will always be done. To receive favor, 1001, if you would want to show your endorsement. Moreover, you can choose to provide greatly appreciated, with contributions reaching $120. You were always there for them, even when you seemed lost, confused, or abandoned. They prayed that their apologies would reach you through the wind. They witnessed your strength as you persevered through the gaps, and now they're reaching their limit. With joy and sadness, they lean on you to understand what they can't put into words. Type Amen to get blessings too, for their love for you never wavered, even in the face of adversity or growing apart. Some of the wounds they bore were invisible, passed down through generations like shadows. Others were the result of decisions they made, and none of it was your fault. Strength in weakness, but none of them were yours to bear. Despite this, you did. Type Amen to receive blessing. 9002. You were their light. They wished they had hugged you tighter the last time they were unable to express it. According to Archangel Michael, the silence you've been feeling isn't emptiness. It's the presence of someone watching over you from above. Your mother's spirit has crossed dimensions trying to reach your soul with urgency and love. Your mother, who is in heaven, has been trying to contact you since yesterday. She wants to tell you that the thing you've been searching for is already near your window. Amidst the quiet, she has been hovering close, her voice barely audible, yearning to reveal what you've been missing. At your window, there's something unique, placed there with care by hands you can't see. Those hands were led by your mother, the one who still calls you from heaven, last night when your mother has already answered your prayers for answers, signs, and closure when the wind shifted unexpectedly. That was her sign. When you felt a chill run down your spine and thought of her, it was as if she appeared out of nowhere. She has been trying to let you know that your search is over. It's just steps away. She sent someone from this world, moved by divine instruction, to put what you need in a place where you can eventually look for blessing. 333. She knows how much you've been carrying. She watches your tired eyes and heavy weight. And even though she can't physically embrace you, she wraps you in her embrace. With each passing night, someone seemed to be led to your house, even though they didn't know why. As they walked past your house, they felt a strong want to leave something behind, no matter how insignificant or concealed. And it wasn't a coincidence. It was your mother directing their movements. Carries significance in the afterlife. It's more than a present. It's a key to the next chapter of your life. Upon discovery, you'll experience a sense of calm like you haven't had in a long time. Not a fleeting calm, but the kind that tells you you're not alone anymore, and this calm emanates from her. It seems like the timing wasn't right when Taipei walked past the window and didn't feel anything. But now her message is pressing and the moment to receive has arrived. She has been by your side through every lonely hospital room and empty celebration. Through the signs, she has stood by your side through every tragedy, and now she is speaking out. Your mother battled in the spirit realm to ensure that this blessing wasn't blocked. Others attempted to delay you from receiving what was rightfully yours, but her spirit refused to be silenced. This object near your window may be her message to you. She knew that you would be spiritually sensitive and would recognize her love even after death, so she chose this method of communication, which appears ordinary on the outside, but is illuminated in the spirit world and vibrates with all of the loving words she ever spoke to you before she passed away. Type Amen to receive blessing 1006. This week, there's a hint that something mysterious may be happening in your dream. She may not speak much, but her eyes will lead you in the right direction. Rather than fear, you should feel a sense of familiarity. There's a reason you keep finding yourself drawn to that area of your home. It's not a random pull, it's her gentle hand trying to guide you. It is important for you to acknowledge the things that have already been placed there. You may have felt that she left too soon, but what you don't know is that her mission in your life didn't end with her death. She has been interceding from heaven ever since. If you would like to show your support further, you can give the individual who left the item, who may not have understood their motivations, obeyed a spiritual prompting, dropped it off like a package, and then vanished into thin air. The item holds a memory. It could be a letter, a symbol, or a token that brings back a feeling of a special someone. Contributions range from $120 to $180. Whatever it was that you experienced as a child with her, it is imbued with her love and sealed with spiritual intention. Your mother promised to protect you even after she passed away, and now that promise has come true. It has been delivered to your window at the perfect time. You are at a crossroads in your life, and your pain has echoed in heaven louder than you realize. She heard every sob, felt every tear, and knew you needed direction. It's a celestial alignment. A benediction from Archangel Michael, Typeman, 7002. Agony, and witnessed every silent scream. Now she reacts with action, not merely presence. Your mother commanded the angels to accomplish this on her behalf so that you wouldn't believe she forgot or departed without leaving assistance. She may have physically passed away, but she has never vanished spiritually. The most important person in your life, and this blessing sitting on your window, is just the beginning. You might be skeptical, but you shouldn't be. The person who put it there has no clue how significant it is to you. But your mother has complete control over every aspect of its meaning, from the timing to the objects used to deliver it. The object glowed yesterday when the light from the window hit it. You may not have noticed it with your eyes, but your soul did, and now you're starting to notice signs more frequently, such as birds, feathers, numbers, and songs that she used to love. These aren't just memories. They are confirmations from her. Don't hurry by it again in the next 2 nights. Dreams may intensify, and you may encounter her younger self. The thing you've been yearning for, soul-to-soul connection, clarity, and peace, is no longer far away. It's just a few steps away. Her brilliant smile isn't a mirage. It's her way of letting you know that she's free, and now she's freeing you as well. Type 478 to receive blessings. Your journey doesn't stop with this object. It begins now that you travel with the knowledge that she is leading you every step. While she didn't want to be a voice you've heard before, she now is. She has listened to too many voices and wanted to return as proof. Now, her gentle glow at your window is proof that love never dies. She is the embodiment of all you needed to experience again. This isn't your imagination. It's a spiritual fingerprint. As soon as your heart tells you to go, close your eyes and feel her presence as a gentle breeze on your cheek. Hipman, receive blessing 821. She swore she would never leave you, and she meant it. You are her child even after the veil has been lifted, and her spirit has. You stood countless times near that window, oblivious to what lay just inches away. Your mother had picked that spot because it faces the morning light, the same light that roused you from slumber as a child. Now that same light is awakening your spirit again, gently beckoning you back to. You were blessed with a gift that only your spirit could truly appreciate. It contained healing energy, not merely words or memories. but the vibrations of love that can only be bestowed by a mother who watches over you from on high. She ensured that it would arrive at the exact moment you needed it, neither too soon nor too late. In April, the month of transformation, breakthroughs sprout like flowers. April concealed object was always meant to be a bridge between your sadness and your grandeur. She is lifting you out of your misery with this last gift of solace. Say amen to receive blessing. 368. The individual who left it behind was unbeknownst to them. They were being guided by a celestial force. They may have passed your house in silence, hesitated for a while, and felt a push from on high to take action. It was as if a spirit were directing human hands through time. She sensed your hopelessness and heard your unspoken inquiries resonating in your feelings of dread may wash over you as you near the window, but that's just your body's way of telling you that the love she left behind is very much alive right now. When you reach out and touch what she left there, a surge of relief will wash over you, and all the years of suffering will fade away. In the realm of purpose and silence, there is a pipe that leads to understanding and blessings. Music 177. You have been suppressing a multitude of emotions in an effort to appear strong for other people, but she can see right through your facade. This is her method of bringing you down, not through force, but through love. She is aware of the conversations you needed to have. In spite of her best efforts, she was never able to fulfill her vows, and now she carries them with her in paradise. Her everlasting presence holds all of your tears, and she has been by your side through every restless night, murmuring, "I'm here," through your heartbeat. And now she's proving it tangibly. There's something about the scent near your window that will feel different, a softness in the air, a floral trace that doesn't match anything in the room that is her. That's how she's letting you know she's near. I pay in to get blessing. 550, Archangel Michael says. Your mother is filled with pride for your progress, even when it seemed like you were stuck in a rut. She witnessed you persevere when others failed and never stopped showering you with blessings, even when you doubted your value. The gift resting near the window holds more than just memories. It holds the promise of a fresh start. When you feel like giving up, your spirit is wrapping around you, reminding you that you are not forgotten. You will soon begin to remember the way she used to say your name, and it will echo in your spirit during quiet moments, anchoring you. It is a source of direction and love that refuses to fade. You are not losing your sanity. Rather, you are experiencing a spiritual awakening, which is a sign that you are finally prepared to see what has always been nearby. You may have dreams in which you see her room, hear her voice, or encounter a familiar scene that you haven't thought of in years. These are her messages conveyed through the language of your dreams will be more clear than they have been in months. Someone who has been thinking about you a lot will soon reach out to you, saying they felt you in their heart. This is her way of bringing new blessings into your life by rebalancing old connections. You may have noticed a subtle change in the energy of your home, but it's nothing to worry about. From the moment it was placed, notice how it felt lighter, more serene, and just right. May you receive blessing. 943. Your mother left behind more than just a memory. She left a legacy of grace, strength, and divine intuition, and you are the one she chose to pass it on to. That is why she sent this to you at this time. Whatever it is, an object she once owned, a symbol of her essence, or something else entirely. When you hold it, you will feel an overwhelming sense of peace, not just from the object itself, but from the memory of your mother. She will now guide your yes, protect your no, and walk with you in every decision you make. Say amen to receive blessing. 600. If you want to show your support even more, you can give super thanks with contributions of up to. Her energy is laced with time and hidden, but now you can hear her more clearly. $20, the one she sent may return. You won't be able to see their faces, but the glow in their eyes will help you identify them. They are here to silently lend you a hand, and you may notice a difference in the temperature of your room and the pressure of the wind in the air. Your soul has always known that she has been protecting you from accidents, negative people, and invisible attacks. You are here today because her spirit refused to let go, and this gift is her next form of protection. The waves against the window feel like her voice. If you want blessing 444, the next time you feel lonely, Go to the window, put your hand there, and whisper a prayer of gratitude. She will hear you and come to visit you. Keep this object close to you so that you can remember her presence even in death. He has not forgotten you or abandoned you. Rather, he has been preparing this moment in spirit ever since she went away, and now it is your turn to experience the transformation she has brought about in your life. With her guidance, you will no longer wander aimlessly or doubt. Instead, you will find tranquility, direction, and divine assurance. Tap Amen once more to receive the blessing. Music. Scene 33. As soon as your fingers touch what was left near the window, an energy will flow through your skin like warmth you haven't felt in years. It will be gentle but undeniable, like the sensation you had when she used to brush your hair off your face or embrace you in her arms. It's not a mirage, it's her spirit bearing promises beyond this world. Archangel Michael says, "You have entered the sacred space between past and future where grief finally transforms into guidance, and the power of remembering her becomes the wave of comfort. Your mother foresaw a day when your heart would ache too loudly to ignore, and she knew you would start searching for something you couldn't name. This gift is her answer to the ache you've been carrying silently. Type Amen to receive a blessing. This is a continuation of the item she had placed, not a final goodbye, but a spiritual doorway opening wide in your home. You may feel her spirit settling beside you as the light in your room softly changes at night, replacing the heaviness of darkness with a comforting light. You may find yourself involuntarily pausing near the window, as if your soul is tuning into the vibrations she left behind. That once sacred space is now as someone close to you will soon inquire, "Why do you seem different lately?" They will note the strength, clarity, and calmness slowly regaining control of your voice. You can grin sweetly, knowing it's because it's as if your mother has materialized once more, but this time she's not a ghost. Rather, she's grace, light, direction, that breath of fresh air you've been craving. Pepe, you're meant to receive blessing 990, and your mother has been removing obstacles you were unaware existed from every plan that has lately begun to materialize. The object near your window is charged with her essence. Once you take it, your spirit will tell you exactly what to do with it, whether that's to hold it close, wear it, plant it, or pass it on to someone else. Don't overthink it. She designed this moment for simplicity, not complexity. There is no need to be confused. Your love simplifies, not complicates, your life. You will start to attract new blessings, not because you pleaded, but because she interceded, whispering your name into every spiritual gathering of life pipe men to receive blessing. 558. The angels accompanied her to your home days ago, and they watched you as you sat there wiping away tears. You had no idea why she had put her hand on your shoulder. The blessing near your window was more than just a symbol. It represented the release of long-held answers. Now, clarity is rushing in like a wave, prepared to dispel years of spiritual fog, according to Archangel Michael. It's important to acknowledge that she is no longer physically present. Instead, she has become a source of comfort, guidance, and serenity that recognizes your name. While you may not perceive her voice in the same way, you can still feel her presence in unexpected acts of kindness, melodies, gentle breezes, and even moments of solitude when you experience her presence. Oddly enough, the completion of the tap signifies the arrival of blessing 812. Your love has not faded away, but rather transformed, and now resides within that sacred object. With bravery, you will face challenges head-on. Very soon, a child will ask you a profound question, the likes of which only your mother could have answered. Don't ignore it. That moment will prove that her spirit is with you. She continues to impart wisdom through others, navigating unexpected challenges and meeting new perspectives. You've been avoiding looking at an old photo of her, but soon you'll be able to do so with ease, as if it were a welcoming homecoming. Your dreams will become more real, and you'll awaken with a sense of accomplishment. Your spiritual sensitivity is awakening as a result of her guidance. You will begin to make decisions without fear. You will sense danger before it's too late, and you were embraced because you were just not blessed by earthly arms. Music 1-225. The miracle doesn't end at this window, though. It's just the beginning of a deeper connection. You'll have an innate sense of when something is amiss, even in the absence of concrete proof. This isn't paranoia, but rather your mother's way of keeping you safe from harm. As time goes on, you'll start to sing songs she used to love or prepare dishes she used to prepare. These aren't. She's expressing her continued support by typing, "I'm still with you," to receive blessings, as if it were a coincidence. 633. You are stronger now since she silently supported you through the tough times, and you aren't as lost as you thought you were. The object beside the window has been acting as a guardian, opening a spiritual channel through which you will perceive signals, synchronicities, and timing that is so divine that it seems impossible. Once you cross over into this realm, which only a select few get to experience, you will have earned this connection through your faith, loyalty, and perseverance. Through the sacred window she chose, she activates a connection that cannot be broken by time or distance.